Hi students, in the previous video lecture we have seen about the types of crystal system part 1. In that we have seen some basic crystallographic terminologies, that is nothing but primitive cells and non-primitive cells and their types of non-primitive cells, that is body center primitive cells and face center primitive cells and end center primitive cells. In this video lecture we are going to see about the types of crystal system part 2. Here we are going to discuss about the types of crystals based on their internal molecular force and their internal arrangements of atoms. Crystalline solid systems. Crystalline solids are the material in which the atoms are arranged in a regular and periodical manner in a three-dimensional space. These crystalline solids are classified into 4 types of crystalline solids based on their intermolecular force operating in them: ionic, covalent, metallic and molecular solids. Classifications of crystal solids based on their intermolecular force. First we are going to see the ionic crystals. Ionic crystals are built up of positive and negative ions. Each have a spherical symmetry of charge distributions and arranged in a systematic manner. These ionic crystals have a 2 types of electrostatic interactions are observed in the ionic crystals. They are Coulomb's electrostatic interactions, which is an attraction force which act between the 2 ions of different charges, and the Coulomb's electrostatic interactions of repulsive force due to the overlapping of electronic cells of different atoms. Physical properties of the ionic crystals are solid but hard but brittle in nature, with a melting point of range in the 1000 Kelvin and in the boiling point in the ranging of 2000 Kelvin. The electric conductivity of ionic crystals are good conductor in molten and in aqueous solutions. The examples of ionic crystals are sodium chloride, potassium chloride, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide and zinc sulfide. The figure shows the systematic arrangement of ions in an sodium chloride systems. These ions are followed systematic manner. That means sodium Na plus ion is followed by Cl minus ion, again it is followed by Na plus ion. This shows a systematic arrangement of atoms in a regular 3-dimensional space. Second, classifications of crystalline solids, that is covalent crystals. The covalent crystals are the solid in which the lattice are occupied by the atoms which are covalently bonded with the neighboring lattice atoms and results in a big gigantic crystal formations. Then the covalent crystals are sometimes called as network crystals because of the interlocking network between the atoms which are bonded covalently in all directions. These covalent bonds are formed between the atoms through the sharing of electrons. The physical properties of the covalent bonds are hard with a high melting point of ranging from 1000 Kelvin and a high boiling point in the ranging of 5000 Kelvin. This is because the atoms are tightly bonded covalently with the other atoms. Electrical conductivity of the covalent crystals are insulators because the electrons are tightly bonded with the covalent atoms. Examples: SiO2 quartz, silicon carbide, carbon, diamond and graphite. The figure represents the covalent crystals, that is the diamond atoms, where the carbon atoms are bonded covalently with the other carbon atoms with a strong attraction force, thereby having high melting point and boiling point. The third classifications of crystalline solids are metallic crystals. The metallic crystals consist of metal cations, that is positive ions, which are surrounded by a cloud of negative electrons which is free to move in the entire crystal systems. These electrons are called as mobile valency electrons. These electrons are said to be delocalized electrons, which is not belongs to any one of the atoms, but it is free to move in the entire crystals. Thereby the metallic crystals are good conductor of heat and electricities. The bonding nature of these metallic crystals are metallic in nature. The lattice points and the electrons are loosely bonded in the crystals, but there exists a strong attraction force which works in the material, which explains the ductility and luster of the materials. The lights are re-emitted by the electrons which are with the same intensity and frequencies. The physical properties of these metallic crystals are ductile and malleable with high melting point and high boiling point. The high melting point in the ranging of 500 to 1000 Kelvin and the high boiling point in the ranges of 1500 to 2000 Kelvin. Then the electrical conductivity of these metallic crystals are good conductor of electricity and heat. Example of the metallic crystals are nickel, gold, silver, copper, metal and alloys. The figure shows the metallic crystals, that is nothing but face center cubic system of copper or gold, which has the atoms at the corners of the cube and face of the cube. The fourth classifications of the crystalline solids are molecular crystals. These molecular crystals consist of molecules at the lattice point of the crystals held together by the relatively weak intermolecular force. These intermolecular force may be dispersive force for the nonpolar molecules or dipole-dipole force in the case of polar molecules. Some molecular crystals such as ice have the molecules are held together by the hydrogen bonds. The physical properties of these molecular crystals are soft with low melting point and boiling point. The low melting point are in the ranges of 300 to 600 Kelvin and the low boiling point are in the ranges of 450 to 800 Kelvin. The figure shows the schematic representation of the molecular crystals, that is nothing but carbon dioxide crystals. Now we are going to see the comparative analysis of four types of crystal systems. First we have properties, then ionic crystals, covalent crystals, metallic crystals and molecular crystals. First properties is constituents. For ionic crystals it is positive and negative ions. The covalent crystals, we have atoms are bonded covalently. In metallic crystals, the metal cations are surrounded by the electrons. Molecular crystals, molecules may be either polar or non-polar molecules. Then bonding and interactions, ionic crystals, Coulomb's electrostatics interactions, then covalent, it is covalent bond. Then in the metallic crystals, it is metallic bond. In the molecular crystals, it may be hydrogen bond or dipole-dipole interactions. Next we will see the boiling and melting point, which are listed in this table. Then we will see the electrical conductivity. For ionic crystals, it is good conductor in molten and the aqueous solutions. For covalent crystals, it is insulator except graphite. Metallic crystals, it is an good conductors for electricity and heat. Then the molecular crystals, it may be insulators. Then examples are listed in this table. Classification of crystal systems. Based on the internal structural arrangement of atoms, these crystalline solids can be classified into three types, namely metallic crystals, ceramic crystals, polymer structures. The metallic crystals can be further classified into three types: body center cubic system, face center cubic system, hexagonal closed package. Then the ceramic crystals can be further classified into three types: AX type, AM, XP type, AM, BN, XP type. Then the polymer structure can be further classified into two types: polymer crystallinity, polymer crystal. The first classification of crystalline structure is metallic crystal structures. In this metallic crystal structures, the bonding nature of atom is metallic bond. It is highly dense packing systems. These metallic bonds are non-directional in nature. These metallic crystals can be further classified into three types: body center cubic system BCC, face center cubic system FCC, hexagonal closed packed HCP. Now we are going to see about the comparative study of these three kinds of metallic crystal system. First one is BCC, FCC and the HCP. First properties we are going to see is atomic locations. In atomic location for BCC is the atoms are located at the corner of the cube and another atom at the center of the cube. For FCC, these atoms are located at the corner of the cube and three atoms are located at the faces of the cube. And in the HCP, the atoms are located at the 12 corner of the systems and three atoms in the middle plane and two atoms in the bottom and the top planes. Next we are going to see the diagram of these systems which are shown in this flow chart. Then we are going to see about the number of atoms per unit cells. For BCC it is 2 atoms, for FCC it is 4 atoms, for HCP it is 6 atoms. Then we are going to see about the coordination number. It is nothing but the nearest neighboring atoms. For it is BCC it is 4, for FCC it is 12, for HCP it is 6. Then we are going to see about the atomic packing factors. For BCC it is 0.68%, for FCC and HCP it is 0.74%. Then we are seeing the example for these crystal systems which are shown in the table. The second classifications of the crystalline structure is the ceramic crystal structures. Ceramics are the compound which found between the metallic and non-metallic crystalline materials. These can be either ionic or covalent bonding nature. Many crystalline ceramics are found between the combinations of ionic and ceramic type of bondings. This ionic nature can be dependent upon their electronegativity of the elements. These example for these ceramic crystals are aluminate, borate, silicate, oxide, etc. The bond, they are further classified into three types. They are AX type, AMXP type, AMBNXP type. Types of ceramic crystal structures. In that type of ceramic crystal structure, first we are going to see about the AX type. In AX compound, where A denotes the cation and X denotes the anion, the number of cation and the number of anions are equal in these compounds. Example for this compound is sodium chloride and calcium chloride are the example for this compound. Then we are going to see about the type 2, that is nothing but ANXP type. In this compound, there existing of number of anions is not equal to the number of cation, that is M is not equal to P. Here the compound can be formed from AMXP type. Example for this compound is uranium oxide, plutonium oxide, etc. Then we are going to see about the third types of ceramic crystals, that is AMBNXP type. It can be possible to have a ceramic compounds with 2 cations and 1 anions. Here A and B represented the anion and X represented the cations. So the compound can be formed with the chemical formula AMBNXP type. Example for this compound is barium titanate. The third classification of crystalline structure is polystructure. In this we have two types, the polycrystallinities and polycrystals. The polycrystallinities are the material which have the crystallinity nature, which depends upon the amount of crystallities in the polymer with respect to the amorphous natures. These polycrystallines are nothing but the molecules having the molecular chains in an orderly manner. The crystalline nature of the polycrystalline material can be increased by increasing the density, stiffness, strength and heat resistance of the materials. So polycrystals. In this type of crystals, it is form a small region of crystalline region where it is have to form a semi-crystalline nature. Example for these polycrystalline materials are, they form a regular shapes, thin platelets. These platelets have 10 to 20 nanometers. These platelets can form a multi-layer structures. Let's come to the end of the sessions. I hope you will understand about the type of crystal system part 2 based on their internal molecular force and internal structural arrangement. In the upcoming lecture, we will see about the Miller indices and Bravais lattice. Thank you.